And this is the latest post that the Indian Space Research Organization has put out. The Chandrayaan-3 mission, Vikram soft landed on the moon again. Vikram Lander has exceeded its mission objectives. It successfully underwent a hop experiment. On command, it fired the engines, elevated itself by about 40 centimeters as expected, and landed safely at a distance of 30 to 40 centimeters away. This kickstart infuses future sample return and human missions. That's the word really coming in. That the lander has exceeded its objectives and expectations. Ritu with us on the broadcast. Ritu, tell us more.
So now the ISRO putting out another update about the Vikram being soft landed on the moon again. So what ISRO says is that the Vikram lander has exceeded its mission objectives. It has successfully underwent a hop experiment, which is a scientific technique, yet another scientific technique in fact. So on command, it fired the engines, elevated itself by about 40 centimeter as expected is what ISRO is confirming. So yes, we do know that how two scientific experiments were carried by the Chandrayaan-3. In fact, the earlier and now, what the ISRO is confirming is that the Vikram lander has exceeded its mission through its another scientific technique. So yes, India is again waiting for 14 days to get over. So one lunar day of the moon gets over, and then again the rovers and the Pragyan rover and Vikram lander will be functioning back is what ISRO is expecting. So everything is in place as of now as per ISRO's plans. So yes, needs to be seen because now ISRO is expecting future experiments again once this 14 days gets over. So that is going to the sunrise. Next sunrise is going to be on September 22nd on the moon. So that's when the future experiments will be carried and more updates will be put out by ISRO.
Ritu, going forward, there was a certain degree of
second soft landing perhaps, and who else to tell us more about it than MoS Space and Technology? So surprise, Vikram, we are told, has hopped, skipped and jumped.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a singular tribute to India's extraordinary scientific acumen, which is now setting new benchmarks for the world fraternity. Because this was, as you rightly mentioned, not a part of the mission objectives. But just about 2 days back, there was a thinking among the team ISRO whether we could actually do something different, something new for the world to witness and for the scientific space fraternity across the world to also discover a new benchmark. So our scientists, the mission team worked overnight, developed that kind of a software where they could pass on a command to Vikram, and the command was successfully passed on. And it lifted itself from the surface of moon by about 40 centimeters, then moved away to again about the same distance and landed back. Normally satellites, they land on the surface of moon, but they don't take off like aircrafts. So this is a unique thing happening, and I think the world is going to be startled by this.
And while, a layman might wonder, isme kya hai? What is the big deal? For the scientific community, this is a huge moment because just that landing, which went on flawlessly, had everybody on the edge of their seat. So to land and then again take off and land back without,
Vikram has vindicated the training that was given to him or imparted to him by the Indian scientists. It has shown that it is not only capable of landing softly, it's also capable of taking off and then landing again. And that's something doesn't happen. So that's why I said it's a tribute to India's scientific, extraordinary scientific acumen, which is setting new benchmarks. And I'm sure the entire world is going to look up to this.
And overall, the mission itself has gone beyond expectation, isn't it? It has Pragyan is now put off to sleep, but it could come back to life and give us more chance to carry out experiments.
Yeah, it had to be put on to sleep because now the night has descended on moon. So it's going to be a long night, about 14 days. And it's a cold night, the temperatures go down sometimes to less than minus 200 degrees centigrade, etc. But yes, as you said, once the day dawns, and since the entire source of energy is the solar, it might start again working. And we are hopefully looking up to that.
And this surprise that Vikram has given us this morning, could we expect any such surprise packages from the mission?
I think the team is so passionately involved that they are continuously thinking of doing something new. And this is also an innovative experiment which was actually conceived only a few days back.
So am I right in understanding that the team is trying to maximize the potential of Vikram and Pragyan? That's what they're doing at the moment?
Absolutely, absolutely. And in doing so, as I would again repeat, they are setting new benchmarks for the rest of the world community as well.
Right. Dr. Jitendra Singh, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. A congratulations is owed to Team ISRO. This is the news that is just breaking about Vikram, our lander, managing to elevate itself and carrying out another soft landing on the surface of the moon. With video journalist Ramashankar, this is Arunima.